Hello, everybody. It's Psycho Chick. Welcome back to the Insane Asylum. If you're a new patient, welcome back. If you're a returning patient, if you're a returning patient, welcome back. If you're a new patient, you are loved and welcomed here. I'm trying something new. It's already messing up. We are only insane about two things and two things only here. Diamond painting and Harry Potter. I started doing this off camera because I wanted a me day, but it felt weird not recording, so I'm recording. Yay! I wanted to go slow, so I'm doing the 3 tracer. Okay, I'm getting my biggest one. And I was looking at Amazon today. I found me a cute dress. It's mostly black with blood splatter on the skirt part. It's so cute. I love it. Well, it looks like blood splatter. It's not really. At least this time you can actually see the white. I'm so used to recording while I'm doing diamond painting now. It feels weird not recording while doing diamond painting. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I cannot function. So, yeah. I don't know how long I've been doing this anymore. It hasn't even been a year yet, I think. I know I wasn't doing it last Christmas. So it hasn't been a year. Or was I? I don't remember anymore. I'll check the date of my first ever video. This is all one color that I'm doing. So, how's your day going, guys? I was not over this, but I started doing diamond painting and it felt weird. So now I'm recording. Yay! Wish I could watch YouTube while doing this, but I can't, 'cause copyright. Oh, did you know that there's a paranormal activity game? I watched a guy a long time ago play it. It's not really that scary, in my opinion. It was like, a fire pit in the middle of the woods. Kinda expected. Oh no, there's a bunch of stuff around. Something might happen. The scariest part was there was a bunch of mannequins. There's a bunch of mannequins in the game. And I'm terrified of mannequins. Yeah, I'm scared of mannequins. The YouTuber is called Dom. This channel is called Dom Plays. But yeah. But yeah, he does a lot of the spooky games. There's even a series of games based on the movie Saw. In that series, I watched 55 minutes of the Saw movie, the first one. 54 minutes too long. 1 second. Okay, we're back. But like I was saying, Dom played those games. It seems I can watch the games. Somebody play the games, but the actual movies, no, I can't watch them. It's too psychological for me. I'm more into like Chucky and Michael Myers and stuff like that. And scary movies like that. Like Halloween and Chucky and Child's Play, whatever you want to call it. And stuff like that. But if it's more psychological, like Saw, I can't watch it. I'm sorry, but I can't. It freaks me out. Yeah. And that's not saying much, honestly. And hey, welcome to fall too, guys. My favorite season. I hope it starts chilling out soon. And I got on one of my favorite shirts. The main part is gray, but the sleeves are black. So I'm going to put this in here. My release paper bag. I am going to move stuff around so I can change stuff. So you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you are seeing the There we go. Sorry about the darkness earlier. We are doing this section. It is 99% water. If you want me to with a little bit of Lilo. That's what that dark area is. That's Lilo's hair. But other than that, it's water. Since the white's not as bad in this section, see how much I used in that one section? And there was 2 bottles. Now there's just this much. This is what I expected, the amount of. But not 2 bottles worth. It was like this amount including the other bottle. Like, oh my God. And that one is for the Puss in Boots. Yeah. And whatever's left is going in there from this one. 'Cause you never know. I know it's not enough, but that's what I'm putting. be surprised if all of this filled up all that white, honestly. Because, dude, there's a lot. But I've been surprised before, so. I decided to do this line before I do the rest of that. Because, dude, this is a lot. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do these few down here. Yeah, that's how far I'm going, right there. Right there, on those two. That's how many I got left, right there. You can't really see them, because white on white. I've decided just now that I'm going to paint the bottom of this one. I love this tray, I can't see shit on it. So I am going to paint the bottom of it on the inside. One second. Okay, we're back. As soon as this tray is empty, I'm going to paint it. And I'm going to make it pretty. And able to see the different colors. I'm going to carmine red. If you didn't know, if you see the word carmine in makeup products, it's not vegan. That's actually crushed bugs. Yay! Fun facts. Actually, it just happens to be enough in this tray. I'm actually surprised. I am not doing last one. I still got some left over in my tray. See that mess? I thought I didn't have enough. And I didn't even pour all of them. Hey, I squished a gnat. Yes, I'm fast enough to kill a gnat. But he wasn't facing me, so yeah. So I'm going to, 1 second, I need to get something. I actually have so many of these little green ones. I don't like them. But I got so many of them, I just started using them as paint palettes. So, yeah. So they're not just for diamond painting. They're for actual painting too. And since it's acrylic paint, it will dry quickly. See? That's just the first coat. I am waiting for that to dry. Only takes a few minutes. I'm going to use a different one until that one dries, and then I'll do a second coat, then do the same thing, wait until it dries, and then we will continue with that one. Since it's fairly thin, it will dry even quicker. I can already see it dry. There you go. Yes, you can watch it dry. What's a better thing to watch than paint dry? Diamond painting! Now you get to watch both. Yeah, it's still kind of damp. but you can kind of... I use the same paint brush over and over and over again. I don't really rinse them out between paintings. And the last one had mica powder in it, so you'll get some shimmer in there. So, yeah. Is this entertaining? You're watching paint dry in a tray, and you are watching the diamond paint at the same time. You never know what you're gonna get on this channel. Sometimes I do wacky shit. I'm actually thinking about on my next video just showing you everything I've done that I got in my room that is art related. What do y'all think? It's not just diamond paintings, it's actual art too. I actually did a painting in 2017 that I did that I'm very proud of. It was a art class called Sips and Strokes. Not sponsored, not affiliated, but highly recommend. When I went, it was like $20 a head. And you can bring your food and drinks there. Just clean up after yourself if you spill. But, it was my very first class, and the teachers basically said, do whatever colors you want, just do the painting I'm doing. I was like, okay. And I'm more gloom and doom than bright and cheerful. And the one she was doing was yellow and bright colors and cheerful and ugh. No, not me. So not my style. And the students kept trying to follow the teacher exactly, even with the colors. And they were like, they saw mine and they were like, you're not doing what the teacher's doing. I was like, yeah, I am. They said, you're not picking the same colors. I said, she said we could pick our own colors, so that's what I did. I'm not bright and cheerful, I'm gloom and doom. They're like, oh. But they kept giving me shit about it. I was like, dude, lay off. And my sister and her daughter took me. and they paid for it. So I was like, okay, I'll go since you already paid for 3 people and you asked me to go, so why not? I'll go. And they kept saying, everybody, even my sister was like, you're not doing what the teacher's doing. I was like, you know me, that's not my style. And the teacher, halfway through the class, started it was one of those really long lunchroom tables that folded up on itself. One of those. She walked around the table and she pointed at me and 2 other students. It was like, show your work, show your paintings. I was like, me? She was like, yeah, you. I was like, okay. Because she could hear everything that was going on. She said, and us 3 different people, showed our work. And no 2 were alike. She was like, see, nobody paints the same. So, lay off her. She's doing her own style. That's what I said to do. They were like, oh, I'm so sorry, we didn't mean it, and yada, yada, yada. I was like, yeah, whatever. I went back to my painting, and that was like, okay. They were like, okay, we all did our own paintings, and we were like, yeah. And at the end of the class, the teacher went to each of the paintings and touched it up and tried to make it better. So it'd be nice to show off. She did down one side, then she went up the other. I was on the second side. It was a stranger, then me, then my sister, then my niece, her daughter. And they were like, she said that the strangers stuff and just touched up the line work. She was like, they were like, okay. The teacher took one look at my work and said, I don't even need to touch it. They were like, whoa. And that was my first ever class. And she went to my sister and my niece. They kept waving like, we are so good, the teacher loves our work, yada, yada, yada. I was like, dude, get over yourself. It's not that big of a deal. The teacher basically redid their paintings. They were that bad. I was like, dude, you messed up. And when we got home, to my home, they were just dropping me off. I grabbed my painting out of the bag and was like, by that point, it was with acrylic paints. They were like, okay, see you later. I said, you're not coming in? They said, nope. We know what you're gonna tell your tell Dad and Beverly. And they were like, we know what you're going to tell them, so we don't want to be there. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, come in to say goodbye to them at least, and kind of show them your work. They were like, okay, just don't say anything until we leave. I was like, okay. got you. They came in, showed off their paintings. They didn't say anything about the teacher being all joyous about their paintings, that she loved them or anything. That was like, huh? This is not her. What's going on? I was like, later. He was like, oh. He kind of giggled. I never heard my dad giggle until then. I was like, okay, never do that again. And he was like, okay, this is going to be funny, isn't it? I said, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah, Dad, I'm definitely going to tell you something. He saw my work and he said, oh, you are so good. I still love your painting skills. And he was raving about me, about my work. I was like, dude, thank you. And when my sister and my niece left, they were like, Dad was like, okay, spill. I told them everything. They busted out laughing, and they were like, oh my God, you caught her in her biggest lie. I was like, yeah. Oh, this is dry. See? It just took a few minutes. So, we will continue this. And my sister, my niece, when they got home, which was like a 2-hour drive from my house, they were like, okay, we'll wait to see how long it takes Dad to call us and laugh at us. From what I understand, they were home for 10 minutes when my dad called them and was like, guess what Kirby just told me about 2 hours ago? They were like, we know. I was like, yeah, don't lie about art around her, and then take her to one of those art classes. They were like, yeah. They said, we never really saw her work, like her artwork. Dad was like, yeah, she's good at following directions, but she does her own spin on it. They were like, I can tell. She is good. They were like, Dad was like, yeah, I know. That's why I keep saying she needs to create her own stuff. They were like, yeah, she does. And they kept talking about my piece and not theirs. I was like, okay, this is the validation I need. This gave me a boost. And the teacher, the next time I went, we were doing horses. I was like, I can't draw or to flip. I can paint anything, but I cannot draw or to flip. She was like, oh, we're going to be doing the outline. Just follow me on the painting part. I was like, okay, I can do that. That's easy enough. And the teacher was like, yeah, I understand. And I did mine to look like a unicorn. I did not like it. The teacher loved it. I did not. I was like, yeah, thanks. I gave it away to my now ex-boyfriend. I finally told him. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, dude, when I don't like something, I'll give it away. I know it's good, that's not me. I'm not into painting bright, cheerful things. And the teacher said, do the opposite of what you usually would do. I was like, so not a demon horse? She said, no, not a demon horse. I was like, dang it! So I did a unicorn. She said, oh, it's so cute. That ruined it for me. I was like, oh, no. She said, this is not your style, is it? I said, no. If you let me make it into a demon unicorn, I would love it. Like, that's more my style. A really dark horse, like a dark midnight blue horse unicorn thing with flames shooting out of his eyes. Yeah. That's more my style. But you said do the opposite of what we usually do. So I did. She was like, oh. I was like, yeah. I'm thinking about doing a third layer. Yeah, I'm done for right now. I want to just finish this. I'm gonna throw away that piece because there's paint on it, but I'll keep the rest of it. But for right now, I'm done, and I'm gonna roll this. My paintbrush just fell, but I will see y'all in the next video, and I will show you the result of my tray, and I will continue working on this. Well, I will see y'all next time. Oh, I forgot to do the things. Please like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please return to the insane asylum.